All right. So it's been about, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. This goes pretty quick. I mean, it's really not that difficult to do. But anyhow, I'm going to show you guys. This is the cabbage that we got. It's pretty good stuff, but the problem is this year, here in Chicago and Michigan in particular, because that's where we get all our cabbage from, it was all cracked, like right down the middle. It must have rained before they harvested. I went to 3 different stores and it was all the same stuff. It was really bad stuff. So this stuff from Restaurant Depot is really nice, but it's super dense. These heads are rock hard. Canadian cabbage. It's, I mean, it's some really, they're very, very heavy. So too dense, and it takes a long time for it to soften up. And, you know, we want this done right around Christmas, so I'm going to keep it in the basement where it's nice and warm, and that natural fermentation can kind of take off. So here's what I'm doing. I'm peeling the outer leaves off for the most part. Then I take this knife, this paring knife, and I start it in the middle and just kind of spiral it around and dig deeper and deeper until I get to right around the base of the knife, which is about 3.5 inches. So nice sharp knife. Make sure to use a very, very sharp knife. Sharp knife is a safe knife. The dull knife, it's going to pop out, cut you. It's not going to be a good day. So core this out, dump the core, and then I fill each one of them up with salt. I'll be filling this one here next. And then I kind of arrange them. Right now I'm just kind of putting them in there loosely, not really trying to get them in there too tight. And then this little valve again is kind of causing a little bit of an issue, like it always does, but what are you gonna do? So it won't matter, because what's gonna happen is I'm gonna put this piece of plastic, which, mind you, everything that I'm using is food grade. This is one of our old wine fermenters. So I'm gonna put this here on top of the kupus, and then on top of that, I'm gonna put a rock, a granite rock. It's gotta be granite. You can't use anything that's porous because it'll make a mess. So you put the granite rock on top of there, and then you fill it with salt and water, pre-mixed. And I'll give you that ratio here in just a few minutes when we do that. But I just kind of wanted to show you guys. You lay them in there nice and tight. You could quarter them, you could shred some. Usually the shredded stuff and the quarters you want to put up closer to the top because they'll be ready sooner. All you're doing is really you're peeling off these outer leaves, throwing these away. You get down the head a little bit until it's nice and clean, and then you just lob off the base here, and then you start coring like this, basically. Really, that's pretty much it. You do that for a few minutes, you get down in there nice and deep. Fill that with salt. Super easy, natural fermentation. Very, very healthy for you. Very healthy. So, all right, I'm gonna finish this up, and then I'll show you how to mix the water, and then we'll let it do its thing for the next couple months. Okay, so I'm done with about 100 pounds of cabbage. You can see that's what's left, a bunch of leaves. I've already gone through 1 salt packet. Got 2 more. I'm not really sure if that's going to be enough. I'll probably end up running to the store real quick. But I've got the plastic down, I've got the rock on, and now I'm going to start filling with salty water. So you want to dissolve the salt in hot water, and then you want to go ahead and pour it in here until you get over and above your rock by maybe about 1 inch. And then what's going to happen is natural fermentation will start, and you're going to get a thick layer of white foamy filth on top that you will have to, with your hand, pick up and throw away. And that's how you know your fermentation is going good and strong. So that probably won't happen for about 2-3 weeks. So I'm going to Actually, I got to find my old recipe. and figure out exactly how much salt I need to add to the water. But as soon as I do that, I'm gonna come back and show you guys, and then we're gonna get this put away for the duration down here in the basement. I'm gonna leave it because it's nice and warm and I want this fermentation going quick. I'm a little bit behind. Usually end of September you want to get this started. 3 months, it's going to be good enough to eat for Christmas. So unfortunately I did not start it in time. And so now I'm a little bit behind the 8 ball, so I'm going to keep it warm. And if it starts stinking up my basement and laundry room too much, then I'm going to take it out to the garage. But for now, this is where we're going to be. So I'll be back. Give me just a minute.